You guys have any ghost stories? That's got to be like the thing we ask all of our guests now.
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts, first of all?
No.
Let's start high level. No.
No.
I don't
Just
either.
on a
Do you?
basis.
I didn't until...
Here we go! Everyone's got good ghost stories. I
didn't
love
until a friend of mine sees a lot of them.
Okay. He's like the Bruce Willis
Just...
kid.
Yeah, and it's...
That was the worst reference ever.
And it's like... It's fucking creepy. And, like, obviously, they don't enjoy it because it's very unsettling. And sometimes they say, like, they see just, like, sometimes they'll see, like, a part of a person.
Whoa.
Or it'll be a shadow. But there's one specific one.
Let's go.
That, so they lived near a really old cemetery. Like, really old. Because they're not from California. So, you know, cemeteries, they go back several hundred years. And they were in their bed, and they saw this bright light. And they look out the window, and there's this child just standing in the driveway, like wearing these like old, like old-timey clothes, like 1800s clothes, maybe like early 1900s clothes. And then the kid just like looked up at them, and they were like, fuck that shit, and just like closed the blinds.
What? That's crazy.
Same time.
No.
The next year. Same date.
Same exact time? What?
Happened again. Same kid.
What?
Do you remember the date?
No.
Because we could do some research.
But they're saying like, yeah, and sometimes they'll appear like during like certain times of the day, like there's more during this certain time of the night.
She's the kid from The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the person.
Yeah. I was like, do you ever like talk to them? Like, fuck no. Like, you don't want to invite that. But I never believed in it before. But then like
you see the
hearing all these
passion and
stories,
conviction.
I'm like, yeah.
See, that's the thing that trips me out. Like, I've never had an encounter.
Yeah, me
but I
neither.
see how passionate and convicted people are about it. But I kind of do want to have an encounter.
Yeah.
Because it would really bend my whole understanding of the world.
Yeah, I've
That's
got
true.
one thing. It's not really a ghost thing, but it's just something that I could never really explain. It was when I was a child, so it might have just been the mind of a child. You know,
I have one thing
storing
like
things.
that as well.
I was sleeping. You know, I was dreaming, and up until that point, what's weird is that my dreams were never that incredible. I had a lot of waking dreams. I have a lot of waking nightmares to this day. Like I have waking nightmares like once a week, and a lot of nightmares.
You mean like, what is waking nightmare?
Waking nightmares is when you feel like you're trapped in your body.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah, sleep paralysis.
Oh, I have that too. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
And then shadow people in the doorway, sort of thing. Like,
oh my goodness!
But when I was a kid, I was having this dream that somehow instantly, like a switch got flipped, and all of a sudden I was being chased. I didn't know how. I didn't know why. I was being chased, and I just ran. Like, it was a perfectly normal dream. And then I turned around and looked, and there was this huge lumbering guy with a chainsaw, like just chasing after me. And I knew he was going to kill me and cut me up. So, dream, whatever. I wake up, totally fine, and I look up above my bed, and I just see his face. Clear as the dream face floating in the sky. Pull the covers over my head. I can't see it when it's when I'm under the covers. I can't see it. Not there. Blinking eyes. Not close my eyes. Not there. Pull the sheets down. Still there.
No.
Looming over me.
Spook stories with Markiplier.
Looming over me.
So I've had stuff like that where I wake up from a dream and then I see stuff. And my theory on that is that like when you wake up, you still have like that residual dream chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
So you're capable of like really intense hallucinations for like a short window after you wake up.
Yeah.
Or even before you're about to fall asleep.
It's true. Sometimes I'll wake up and then I like grab my phone or something, and then I'll kind of remember something that wasn't true, you know? Like, you're kind of, I don't know.
You're just out of it.
Yeah, you're still out of it. You're not completely awake.
There's like a couple other stories that I have from other people too, because of like
spook story.
So like because our YouTube Red movie was like a ghost kind of movie, so like I just offhandedly asked some people in the crew like, oh, do you guys have any ghost stories? And like one person, they saw on two separate occasions, they saw it was like their mom. Like they like woke up and their mom was like floating above them.
What, had her mom passed at that time?
Like literally like right before. Like she saw them and then they got a call.
That's
same thing happened to their friend.
Before they got the
Whoa.
call?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's like spooky ass shit. And then there's another then there's another one.
That's a weird one.
This one wasn't a ghost thing,
I've
but
got goose pimples.
yeah, it's
whatever you
super
call it.
creepy.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, it's one of the ways.
Goose-
But they said like
Goosebumps.
the person was like staring down. They looked very like content, and they said that was actually like strangely calming for them.
Huh.
But then this other one, Shane, who's a guy in our cast, when he was 2, so he doesn't remember any of this stuff. But basically, he fell into a pool, and he was drowning, and he was actually pronounced dead for a couple minutes.
Right.
Whoa.
I don't get that. How can you die? You don't. I know I've heard that all the time. People are like, oh yeah, I died for 5 minutes. You can't die. You don't die for.
Well, your
you're
heart
dead.
stops.
Yeah.
Well,
You're technically dead. I
Death
guess.
is a very strange definition.
death means
Yeah.
see ya. Like
Not
if your,
always.
but if your heart stops, that just means your heart stopped. There's a difference, right?
There's stages of death. Like there's death to where the body cannot be sustained. There's brain death. There's cell death. Like after you die.
So death
the
does
you-
not mean you're smell you later.
Not
Well,
always.
I mean,
Okay. Because
I
that's
mean,
how I think about it.
typically, if your heart stops, then the blood stops flowing to your brain, and then you die after like a few minutes.
So
your
you die.
brain dies.
Yeah.
But
You die.
your body carries on for a little bit, just a little
Like
bit.
brain activity. That's
No,
what I
not
mean.
brain.
just
You're, like the rest of your body.
Just everything keeps ticking.
yeah.
Well, anyway, so
Anyway,
he
sorry.
fell in
Just
he
my
fell
little
into
pet
this
peeve.
he fell into the pool. He was drowning. His parents were having an argument or something in the house. They were like in I think they're maybe like an apartment complex, so there's like a pool in the middle or something like that. Anyway, they're having an argument, and mid-argument, the mom hears a voice like shout his name,
Whoa.
and she just drops everything and runs out to the pool and sees him like drowning. So there was nobody else there. Like they were talking and she heard a voice shout his name. And then she knew
What?
that something was wrong and then she ran out there.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. I really wish that I could have a personal experience because I feel like I'm such a skeptical person
Yeah. Me too.
about religion and about ghosts and all this shit. It'd really like blow my brain if I ever encountered something like that.
Yeah.
Although I wonder
Who knows if it's ghosts or if it's like people are like, well, like you die, but then there's still like energy or who knows what exactly it is.
Yeah.
my thing.
It's something. I don't know.
I feel like
think that
I-
we don't. I think that we don't know everything.
Oh yeah, no, me
So-
too. Yeah, by any means, that's true. But I feel like I would think that I was going crazy. I feel like I would blame myself before I'd be like, oh, ghosts. Do you
Right.
relate to that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like your brain's faulty, you're hallucinating. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a doubter myself. Like I would like be like, oh, what's going on here? Come on
Yeah.
now. Who's got the machine? What's
Right,
that?
right.
Yeah. So I would love to have like a real encounter with a ghost. I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Convince me, ghosts.
Me and
Please.
me and Austin Post Malone were talking about because he's like a real true believer, and so we want
Does
to
he
go.
see him?
He had some great stories.
Yeah, he had some
Yeah, he's
stories.
personally has some really great stories that he shared with us. We want to go to like a haunted spook house.
Like a real
like,
one though,
and see
not
what's
a.
up.
See, I feel like a lot of times those are bullshit though.
It has to be right.
And all those ghost shows, I feel like most of those are bullshit because they just have to force something.
You can't
for the
plan
show.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most likely.
yeah, because one of the guys on our Smosh Games channel, he was a paranormal investigator. So he like actually
What,
like
that's
went
like his
in.
moonlighting job?
That's what he did back before like the
Oh,
internet
wow.
stuff. So he would be like the guy with like the machine that would like read the electromagnetic electromagnetic fields.
There you go.
Yeah.
The spook signal.
And he said that most of the time there was nothing,
right.
but then there was like some other times where it was like, oh no, like some shit's like, there's some weird shit. But he's, oh fuck, then he also has fucking ghost stories too, like in his apartment,
Yeah.
like just like they saw a guy in their closet
Right.
What?
and just like
What?
weird
Just like a
stuff.
guy.
Just
in
a
a
guy in
closet.
his closet?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Is it okay? The people who believe in ghosts see them. It seems like all the time. Like I have so many ghost stories. They're in my closet. They're in my car.
It's both him and his girlfriend.
The corroborated story.
Yeah. Like, there was a time, it wasn't even, they didn't see anything. It was like this chain on their fan. Like, it was just sitting there, and then suddenly it was like somebody hit it.
But you see what I mean? It's like do you see? It's like the same people seeing all the ghosts, and meanwhile, none of us have ever seen ghosts personally. But it's the same people seeing all the ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe some people have a sense for it. I don't know.
It's a sense thing.
Or they have a sense.
A
for
sixth
it.
sense, shall we say?
Well, anyway, I'm waiting for my first encounter. I'm open to it.
Yeah.
I'm not really, actually. I'm really not open to it at all. I would fight it.
I think it'd be pretty
You'd fight a
spooky.
ghost.
Well, I'd be like, I'm insane.
I have no interest in seeing a ghost. No
Yeah, I have no
Yeah, it
interest
sounds
in
so
seeing it.
Because what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're just going to freak the fuck out and then hope it goes away.
Well, my main problem with ghosts is the idea that all of these dead people, the billions and trillions of dead people, are just hanging around in the same space. Just the sheer density of what that is. And it's only of people in the most recent period. Like, where are the ancient ghosts? Where's the, like, BC ghosts? Where are
Where
all
the
them?
BC ghosts at?
Where the cavemen ghosts?
Yeah.
But there have been
Maybe they're trapped in their own time period.
That doesn't make any
Time
sense.
doesn't move when you're a ghost.
What?
Time. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I'm defending it. Like, I don't even believe in this shit. Well, it's like time is like, we don't perceive time, like, we see it as a line, but really it could be where you can live in every moment simultaneously if you perceive it as like a fourth dimension, like we see space. So it's possible that the ghost lives in its own dimension of time.
That is a thing that someone could say, and that would be an idea.
There you go.
You've officially lost me.
Let's go.
No, I get what you're saying, yeah. But it's just like, it's from a general standpoint. I totally agree that we would be ignorant to say that we knew everything. Anyone would be ignorant to say that they knew everything. But also at the same time, it's just like, we have some logic and we have some ability to understand the what happens in the universe, like, to some extent, that maybe ghosts, maybe not. But I won't eliminate it.
Yeah.
I feel like
the
if
same
there's
way.
so many people that have seen it, like, there's, like,
Well,
it's not
like,
like, it's not like everybody's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen one, but yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't hurt me for other people to believe in ghosts.
Right.
So
I
I'm
love the
totally
debate.
fine.
It's interesting. When I was a kid, I don't know if it was a ghost. It may have actually just been a really creepy thing that really happened. I was laying in bed, and right across from my room, there's a window with a curtain. And I usually close the curtains, but on this day, it was open. It was about 5 a.m. The dawn had broken. It was just a little light out. And I'm opening my eyes, and I see a fucking face in the window staring at me. And it's like a real creepy face. It's not like a normal man's face. It's like a Freddy Krueger kind of Jason face. And it's just staring at me, peeking in. And my heart starts racing. I'm freaking out. And then it just walks off.
Ugh. Creepy.
It could have actually just been some really
Yeah,
creepy
it
guy.
could have been,
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the thing. Like, it's not paranormal.
It could have actually just been Jason.
Yeah. He's like, nah, not worth my time. This kid's not going anywhere.
Some ugly guy that was just like, is that human contact? I wish I had your good looks, Ethan. And then
6-year-old
shuffled
Ethan.
off. Yeah. Oh, this is when you were 6.
Yeah.
I was just
He's like,
saying.
I want to fuck that kid.
Oh, okay.